What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So TBC Classic is really closing in with a release already at the 1st of June. And I've been getting a ton of questions about Classic TBC lately. Anything ranging from will I play it, what class will I play, what professions will I have, and all sorts of questions. And a question that I've been getting quite frequently is which faction will I choose between Aldor and Scryers. So as many of you guys know, you have to choose between the Aldor or the Scryers going into TBC, and it's very tough to get both of them. Possible, but it's going to be very, very tough and a long grind. It's even a struggle now in retail in order to change. It really, really is. So very few people will do this, and most people will just pick one of them. So in this video, I'm going to talk about which one you should use and talk about which one I'm choosing and why that is. So before we do that, I do want to mention that you guys can still pick up the complete gold guide for Classic TBC, and a big thank you to everyone who has already picked up the book even before TBC has released, and all the positive feedback you guys have left on it. It means the world to me, and it's pretty much just a book that has a complete overview of different farms you can do in TBC Classic, so you don't follow the herd and do what everyone else is doing. So check it out. Use the code TBC, and you will get the book for 50% off. But all of that, you can check it out in the link down below in the description. So I'm going to pull up this website called WoWWiki that has really good guides on the comparison between Aldor and Scryer. So right here, you can pretty much see all of these items are items that you can obtain from both Aldor and Scryer. Aldor items to the left, Scryer item to the right. So the first thing you want to think about is which professions are you going to have in the expansion in TBC, because it can play a matter on your decision whether to go Aldor or Scryer. So for instance, as a leather worker, you see you got 3 different patterns on Aldor and then 3 different ones on Scryers. So the enchanted cleft tooth that you can get with Scryers is a really good set, and is going to be highly in demand. But so can the blast guard items be. So it's tough to say, especially when you have the exact same amount of items. If you scroll down, you can see it's the exact same with mail items too, right? So the difference on leatherworking, it's not really that big unless you find out what's going to be highest in demand. But like for me personally, even on my leather tune, that's not going to be the factor if I should choose Aldor or Scryers. It's in fact the same with most of the professions. They all have decent patterns and plans. So for gold making, it doesn't matter that much. Sure, I mean, if you played TBC and you do some research on the pre-raid biz crafted items, maybe you'll find a niche market you can craft it, but it's not a huge difference. But it will play a big difference if you guys have alchemy, because Scryers is the only faction that has a recipe for alchemy, and that is the elixir of major firepower. So on my alchemy tune, I'm going to go Scryers, right? And you guys can see it's pretty much the same. Like with tailoring, Aldor has more patterns than Scryers does. So on my like the reason why I'm not going to go Aldor, because my mage has tailoring, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later in this video, why I choose to not go Aldor, even though it has the majority of the patterns, right? But that's like the difference between, same with jewel crafting, like 3 recipes each. Not a huge difference right there. But I'm going to leave this link down below if you guys want to take a deeper look at it and you want to find something specific that you want to craft. So the other comparison is going to be this one, a comparison of Aldor with Scryer rewards. And you can basically see which rewards you will get in form of gear. So for Aldor and Scryers, you can see that obviously you have a sword and then you have a dagger. So depending on if you want to play a dagger rogue or a sword rogue, you should pick either Aldor or a Scryer. And then going down right here, you can also see some items. Most people are going to care about the epics though. So this necklace is going to be really good for healers. However, this ring, that's why I'm going to pick on my mage, my main tune. I'm going to pick the ring, or I'm going to pick Scryers, because it's going to give me the trinket right here with the 32 hit rating and increased spell power by 150. and it's also going to give me the ring that I like. So that's why I honestly think that everyone should just pick, like, if it's between Aldor and Scryers, you should just pick the faction that gives you the best pre-raid BIS items. And I'm going to leave a complete list down below with each class and each spec. So you can just look at, like, Feral Druid. Okay, that's what I play. I should pick, and then the faction. So that complete list is going to be linked down below. And then you can see, like, the quest rewards as well, which actually does matter on some classes. It's actually the depending factor, like which one you should pick, depending on the quest rewards. So it's super interesting to see. So on my mage, I will be picking this strictly because it's a really good ring and a decent trinket for me to level up. I'm going to make gold in a lot of different ways, and I don't need the extra tailoring patterns in order to do so. So if you guys got any questions about Aldors between and Scryers, like, just leave them down below in the comment section, or any questions about classic TBC in general. And I'm going to leave the link for the comparison of the armor and weapon rewards, and also the recipe down below in the description, together with which faction you should choose, whatever, like, depending on your class for the pre-raid BIS. So that's pretty much it for this video. And if you guys like this video and you want to see more TBC classic videos, make sure to like the video. It gives me a good indication that you guys find these videos interesting, and I will see you all back in on tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.